all welcome. Please join me as I take you along my journey, and I will continue my story from my previous one I uploaded. Check it out because this is the part 2 of my recovery journey, my misdiagnosis and recovery journey. So stay tuned, guys. So, guys, my continuation of my story. So after the whole, back and forth with my doctors, I had to seek for a second opinion. I had to visit about 3 hospitals. I went to University Teaching Hospital, Port Harcourt. I went to University Hospital, Ibadan. I went to Enugu just to seek for a second opinion, and it gave me another result. I had to run new sets of tests, and they were like, who told you you had tuberculosis? And that is when it dawned on me that they've been treating me for what I don't have. And the doctor was like, you don't have tuberculosis, you're not showing signs, and your test result doesn't show you have tuberculosis. I was like, so why would they be giving me drugs? The doctor was like, I don't know who treated you for such. But they were asking me what's the name of the doctor. I was like, I told them the name, but they were like, they don't really know the particular doctor and all that. So they were so surprised that someone just treating me for something entirely different. So they were all so surprised. So what they now did was that they had to run more tests, and they came back with a result and told me, okay, you have a growth, you have something like a growth that is disturbing your trachea. That means it was compressing my trachea. That trachea is like a pipe. So that growth, it was growing. It's not a tumor, it was growing and was compressing my trachea. Therefore, I was finding it difficult to breathe. That was why I was having breathlessness. And the more it was there, the more it was growing. The more it was there, the more it was growing. So, and I said, okay, what's the solution? And I said, oh, the solution is we have to do a surgery, and you have to operate on you, and you'll be fine. That was when I got scared. Because Nigerian hospitals and operation. I was scared though. I had to call our family doctor and like, okay, this is a situation of change. Where do you think we should do the surgery and all that? Because some doctor, they said, okay, University of Ibadan, it's okay to do the surgery. You understand? It's okay to good hospital and all that. So I went to University of Ibadan Teaching Hospital. We had to travel all the way to Ibadan then. Then we went with the doctor, we went to the surgeon, and he was like, okay, this is the process. Okay, we'll have to cut you open through your chest, remove part of your ribs, to get to the trachea, to remove the growth, the thing that was growing inside. It's a long process, blah 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 blah. It's a 50-50 chance. I had 50-50 chance of survival. My ear did hey, and I became scared. I was like, I'm not going to do this surgery again. I am not going to do this surgery again. 50-50 chance of survival. There are some news you will hear, when you hear this news like this, it will be as if it's not the sickness that will kill the person. It's the way they told the person about the sickness. Your mind will just fly and you start panicking. That's how some people used to die. I was not like, sometimes it's not the sickness that kills you. It's the thing that they explain to you about that sickness that will kill you faster than that sickness. Hey, I became scared. I was like, I'm not doing this surgery here. I don't know. I can't. So another thought, I was like, okay, let me just try, since it will make me better, because if I don't do it, I will not get better. You understand? So let me just see. Let me just take my chances. So my husband was like, no, you're not going to do the surgery here. He asked another doctor, and they said there's a hospital abroad that can do the surgery, blah 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 blah. So they're going through that process of going abroad to do the surgery. That's went to Harley Street Clinic. I don't know, there's a hospital in UK, very good hospital. We started the process, went to do our visa, and when we did our visa, the visa came out and I wasn't given visa. And my husband and my son, they were given visa, and me that was going for medicals, I wasn't given visa. I started to panic. I said, my village people are at work. What is going on with my village people? They're at work again. After all said and done, I applied for the visa again, and I was granted visa. And that was how we traveled for the surgery. When I got to the UK, I met with the doctors. I had an appointment with the doctor, and the doctor was friendly. Was like, oh, who diagnosed you of this? No, you can't. there's no doctor that will do such a thing, that will give you tuberculosis medication and you're not having tuberculosis and it's showing that you have goiter. So I was like, oh, I have goiter. So I don't know. I don't know why they did it like that, but that's why I'm here. So the doctor was assuring me that don't worry, it's what we do normally, no problem. It's just like a normal procedure. You're going to be fine after this whole thing. Just let's book an appointment and we'll get it out of you. You'll be fine. I said, okay, fine, that's good. And he was like, okay, since he's a cardio surgeon, we'll still have to bring a thoracic surgeon into the whole scenario. And I was like, why do we need cardiothoracic surgeon? I was like, oh, he specializes on the chest and the thoracic surgeon specializes on the neck. That if it's something that the cardiothoracic surgeon can remove through the neck, it will be better. Then he won't have to do anything. But if he opens up and check that he cannot remove it through the neck, then he will be on standby. He will also be there in the surgery room, to remove it through the chest. But not to worry, it's just a normal thing that we do. You'll be fine. I was like, they were just assuring me. I was like, these are blood doctors. They know how to talk to their patients. Like, they will give you that confidence. You too, you will also be confident in the doctor that is going to treat you. Not that they'll start telling you, oh, your chances are 50-50. You stay in the ICU unit for 2 weeks and we don't know how it will be like. They're not, Nigerian doctors don't reassure you, but these abroad doctors, they reassure you. Like, they are talking to you, you're going to be confident, like you'll be relieved. So they were just talking. My dear, I was just so relieved. I was relaxed. In fact, if they checked my BP at that period, my BP was normal. Okay, very, very okay, because I was not thinking that anything would go wrong at all. I was just relaxed, like they're in control. And they are always open to a lot of questions. So be like, okay, do you have anything to ask me? Ask me all the questions. You start asking them, you ask them a lot of questions, and they will break it down for you detail by detail. Unlike Nigerian doctors, if you're asking them questions, to look as if people are already know something. So then they were like, okay, do you have any question? They asked some questions and they were like, okay, no problem. And this one will be on standby, this person will be on standby, this one will be on standby, everybody will be on standby, all the doctors will be on standby, just in case this one goes wrong, they'll be dead, So, everybody had a role. They gave rules to everybody. The doctor was like, okay, you should book an appointment to meet your anesthetic doctor one-on-one, ask your questions, discuss with her. I was like, oh, so there's also an anesthetic doctor. I went to meet the lady. She was so friendly, she welcomed me, we asked her questions, and they answered us perfectly well. Like, these doctors, they reassure you, like you will not be scared. Like, there's a difference. I don't know whether there's another course for them, that okay, how to talk to patients, because that should be a very, very important course. How to talk to your patients. Don't make your patients like let their mind not fly. Even if you feel it's something that is, you just have to reassure them. And the anesthetic doctor was like reassuring us that she'll be there, an anesthetic nurse, other people will be there, this one will be in charge, this one will be there. And then everybody had their role. Everybody had their role in that section. So, before the surgery, they were like, okay, they need to do a biopsy to see if the growth was cancerous. I was like, cancer, hey! And I became scared again. Then I'm like, nothing to worry about. It's just for them to know, let them know how to do the whole surgery and all that. It's just a normal biopsy. I said, okay, no problem. And when it was time for the biopsy test, we went, they were like, okay, I saw the doctor. The doctor was like, okay, my name is so I'm going to do your biopsy, just relax. If you feel any pain, this is the nurse, you squeeze his hand. Don't worry, it will not be painful, but if you feel uncomfortable, just squeeze his hand and tell us what is going on, blah, blah, blah. And everybody was friendly. When I came into the room, they were just like so many. I don't know whether they were student doctors too inside, because there were so many people in the room, like nurses, doctors, there were just so many people in the room, and everybody had their role. The one that was checking the machine was checking, the one that was checking this was checking, so like Nigerian hospital, one person would do everything. Everybody had a role to play. The one that said I should be squeezing his hand was there, holding my hand, in case there was anything, I would squeeze his hand. This was just for the biopsy. And I'll also be uploading some clips about some clips I saved during the course of this whole surgery stuff.
So guys, this was me after the surgery. You know, I was in so much pain, and thankfully I had good doctors and nurses that looked after me.
The great thing is we've
And
got
this was the
this stamp,
physiotherapy
so
section. You know, immediately after the surgery, the next day they were like, you know, I have to move my body because my body don't get used to like let the pain not make me feel like I can't be able to move my body. So they were like, okay, I need to start moving a little, you know, because all my body was like it was stiff. Everywhere was painful. I was in a lot of pain. But thankfully they have this medication that was connected to my vein. They were like, if I feel pain I should press it, and when I press it there's like a pain relief that goes down. It's just like a drip and it just makes the pain disappear for some minutes. So this was my physiotherapy section. And they're like telling me to stand and move, walk around a little, you know.
My name is Myra. We took one out through this, right? And we'll have to take this one free. Yeah, okay. That's fine. And then we'll do another gown. Okay. 1 minute there, Susie. That's well, I just want to leave. What is that? Oh, you? Oh, do you want that? Unfortunately, no, because this is too short. But we can put this gown over the back of your nose. Okay. I promise Susie you'll be all covered. Yeah? He's here a few minutes ago. Before COVID. It was around 2019 before COVID. So I just thank God I didn't do the surgery during COVID, because that period I was having, you know, this kind of serious cough, like serious, like very, very serious cough. When I even landed in UK, because we used train to our hotel, I was coughing inside the train. There's somebody that had COVID. People were like looking at me, running away, like, what kind of sickness did this person bring to this country? Those kind of things. So I was just lucky that I didn't go during COVID. If not, they would have said I have COVID. They would have kept me so I have COVID and all that. So I'm just happy. So that's what it was 2019. So, you know, after the biopsy, I had the biopsy, they did the test, you know, like 48 hours it came out. The doctor was like, okay, it's not cancerous, it's just a normal growth, just a normal going down, blah blah blah. I was just so happy, you know. They booked me for the surgery. I was no longer scared. I was not scared of the surgery. To tell you the truth, I felt relaxed and I prayed, you know. Before you do anything, it's like you have to pray. No matter how confident you are, you know, anything can go wrong. They are still human beings. You still have to pray. But, you know, I just saw the difference between Nigeria and, you know, over there with the medical system. Medical system is just so different, and, you know, sometimes I feel we can do better in the medical side. You know, the way we talk to patients matters a lot. The way you talk to your patient matters a lot. Like, you just have to reassure them, make their mind relax, you know, treat them better. So that's what I just feel. So until the surgery, I came in. When I think they did that surgery, it was in the hospital, but underground, like think that was -2 or -1 because we went underground for that surgery. Entering the hospital is very quiet. That hospital was in Harley Street. They call it the name of the hospital Harley Street Clinic. So entering the hospital was just quiet. We don't know that so many people in that hospital. Everywhere was calm. But when I used the lift to go underground, hey, the place was like a marketplace. I saw theater 1, theater 2, theater 3. Everybody was busy. When I say everybody was busy, you won't know that hospital is as busy as that. That's underground where they do the surgery. Everywhere was busy. So many nurses, so many doctors were there. I was like, what is going on here? So it was like a marketplace. Everywhere was so busy. So like everybody had what they were doing there. But if you go up, everywhere is just calm, quiet. You won't even know that the main work is going on underground. Those guys are so good, actually. When I came in, I met the anesthetic doctor. I already knew her. She already introduced herself before the day of the surgery. She was like, hey, this is welcome back. How do you feel? You know, she was just talking to me. Don't worry. These are my colleagues. This is Dr. This. Other anesthetic doctor nurses were there. This is Dr. This. This is nurse this one. This one. It's just, they were just like about 5-6 people. They were supposed to minister the anesthetics for me. Then there was one person that was like, okay, we're going to put this on your nose, something like, I think it was, I didn't even know that thing was like gas set. So we're going to put this on your nose. The other one was like, okay, we're about to put this needle on your arm. All those things are like anesthetic stuff. I didn't know. They're like, well, this one was like, okay, you're going to feel just little pain, don't worry about it. They were just like, I don't know, it was just so coordinated. That place was just so coordinated. And as they were talking to me, I was like answering them, talking to them. I didn't know the gas they put in my nose was like a sleeping gas. You understand? The stuff they put in my nose was to make me sleep. I was just talking to them like normally, feeling smiling, relaxing. I was thinking maybe the one they'll put on my hand is like, because they were already setting, but they've not put anything on my hand. I was thinking it was the main thing that made me sleep. So I was just listening with them. The next thing, I was like, why am I even feeling sleep all that? They've not even started anything. I'm feeling sleepy. That was how I didn't even know what was happening because during the surgery, I didn't even know they were doing anything on me. I don't know. Not this kind of thing that somebody would say, maybe the person's spirit entered that you were doing it. I don't know till I just saw myself dreaming. As I was dreaming, I was just opening my eyes. I woke up, I heard some nurses were just beside me talking to me. No, they were discussing among themselves. So I was just hearing them and I woke up then. And I'm like, oh, she's awake. They're telling me, how do you feel? If you feel some pains, but not to worry, there's a pain relief for it, blah, 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 just explaining. And I told his colleague to go and call my husband, and my husband decided, oh, we're waiting. And she's called my husband that I've woken up. I was having I was like, what's going on? I was still feeling sleepy because of the anesthesia and everything. It was still making me weak. And that was how I became better. That was how I became better to the glory of God. You know, I thank God for direction. And I thank God for the place I went to do the surgery. Because it was not easy. The money that was spent, everything was not easy. So I thank God where I went to do the surgery. Thank God for everything, for the doctors I met over there, for nurses, they were so caring. I had caring nurses, caring doctors. I met a lot of amazing people, even some Nigerians that I met there. One lady that came with her brother. She stays there over there. So she came with her brother. All of us met there. And the next day, she started cooking jollof rice for me as I was in the hospital. So it was a wonderful experience over there. Their medical system is just so different from Nigeria's medical system, and I just hope we can do better. You know, there's so many things that need to change in this country. Number one, they should start from the medical system because so many doctors here are good. I think it's just the system that is just somehow, you know, and doctors need to do better. At least talking to patients and, you know, making sure that before you make a diagnosis, you have to be very sure. You can't just. So many people have died because of misdiagnosis. Like, you're treating them for another thing, and it's something else that's wrong with them. You're treating them for another thing. So many people have lost their life because of that. But I'm just one of the lucky few, you know. I scaled through by the grace of God, and I'm here, healthy. No matter the things that happened in the past, but I feel everything is just God, and you know, so it's a testimony actually. It's a testimony. I thank God for everything. So I just want to thank God. So I'm sharing my story, and why I'm sharing my story is that, when you go to the hospital and they tell you this, I think you should go to like 3 or 4 hospitals to be very, very sure of what is actually wrong with you. You shouldn't just trust one hospital. Don't look at the hospital because the hospital is big, is fine, so they know what they are doing. You have to be very careful. No matter where you go to, if they tell you, okay, this is what is wrong with you, and you do this, go to another hospital just to be sure. Just go to like 3 or 4 safe, just to be sure that the same thing that your doctor, hospital A told you is the same thing hospital B and C and D is telling you. Please learn from my mistake, so that you will not lose your life in the process, and you won't lose a lot of things in the process, both money, time, resources. So that's why I'm just sharing my story. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate. Thank you all for watching. Please, please, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share, because I still have more stories to tell you guys. Thank you all. Bye.